Afternoon, welcome back to the channel. Just a little personal update from myself. It is actually July, you wouldn't believe it, I've got a hoodie on, but it is July and it's not very warm and it's been raining. So what I've decided to do is come out and have some me time and go for a long, lonely walk, because I like to do that. So as I said, it is July, and July is quite an important month for myself and indeed my family, because on the 6th of July was the anniversary, the 10th year anniversary of the death of my dad, which is still hard indeed. There's still not a day goes by that I don't think about him, and I cannot believe it's been 10 years. And also on the 11th is the first anniversary, so 2023, first anniversary of the death of my mum, which again has gone so quick. And sandwiched in the middle is today, the 9th, which marks 6 months since I stopped drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes, which is quite an achievement. Obviously I'd done an update on the first 3 months back in April, and here we are in July, and that's another 3 months, that's 6 months later, and I'm still going strong, indeed. I wouldn't say it's not been hard, but it's not been easy either. It's just been, well, it's been a smoother ride than I thought it would be, to be honest, a lot smoother. I did have, so back at the end of April, I did have a little small hiccup, which was, it'd been a hard week at work. I came home on a Friday, quite stressed out. So I took myself up the shop and I bought myself 4 cans of Stella, which I regretted straight away, but still, nonetheless, I bought them, took them home, opened one. Now, I drank a hell of a lot of Stella, and I mean a lot of Stella. And the first mouthful, it was horrible. It was like metallic-y. It was the alcohol taste. It was like drinking like white spirits. It was horrible, but I persevered, drank the can, opened the second one, and that's when I thought, you know what, this is disgusting. So I tipped it away, and I've got the other 2 cans that still sat in my fridge to this day. So not proud of it. Was a little bit of a hiccup, but nonetheless, I got over it. The cans are still there. They're not going to go anywhere. I'm going to leave them there because it's just a reminder of being able to do it. So, yeah, it's been health-wise. I honestly thought stopping smoking and drinking after this amount of time, I'd feel a lot healthier than I do now. But in all honesty, I don't, to be honest. I went to the doctors last week because I have like an ongoing problem in my stomach, which is more of an annoyance, really. It just makes me feel full up really quick. So I could eat like a packet of crisps and I feel like I've eaten a roast dinner, or I could eat a roast dinner and feel fine. And it's just, there's no consistency as to why. So I've been to the doctors and I'm awaiting appointments now to go and have an ultrasound scan and some blood tests. So we should be able to find out a bit more. Other than that, not too bad at all. You know, I keep myself busy. I do find one thing that I do, and I have done, is always been like quite a personal person. I like me time. I like to be alone, and I've found that since stopping smoking and drinking, I've kind of socially distanced myself even more away from society than I used to. So this, I mean, this to me is heaven, beautiful. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I drove out like a 10-minute drive, and then I've walked around the old gravel pits that I used to fish when I was a kid. This one here is huge. I mean, you can't see it through the trees, but it is massive, and I've never actually walked around the whole of this lake before. And I've just seen a great big massive mirror carp, easy 25, 30 pound plus. It was huge. Nobody here at all, it's just me on my own. And I find that I'm doing that a lot more, a hell of a lot more, which I tend to not mind. You know, like I said, this is me in my heaven, just being on my own. I do keep myself to myself anyway. I like my evenings to myself. When I'm working away, I kind of like get what I need to get done, shower, eat food if I eat food, and then disappear to my room and just watch some stuff on TV and just stay away from society, to be honest. Good thing, bad thing, I don't know. It is, I'm really not sure. It's getting rather congested and overgrown the further I go around this corner. Got shorts on, obviously, because it's July, but the stinging nettles are really encroaching. Ooh, you should be able to get around because this is a walkway that's been here for, hello, Mr. Mole. Obviously not a mole there, just a great big fresh hill. But yeah, I've not been around this way for a few years now, but it should. That's all right, it's opening back up now, isn't it? Not a problem. Oh, it's actually getting really overgrown. Right, I'm almost back up to the little bridge, which I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna show you. I don't think you're gonna be able to see because too far away from the water and I haven't got like a selfie stick to get you nearer, but I'm almost back at the bridge, which is just here, and I'm gonna have a quick look to see if them two chub are there. If they are still there, I might power walk back to the car, go home, grab a fishing rod, grab a landing net. So I'm gonna have a little look down the side now. Stay there. Light's not great, but yes. I may look stupid, I'm not pooing myself or anything, I'm just moving backwards very slowly out of their eye shot, so it's probably around about 6-7 foot drop down to the water, and there's two great big chub there. Oh, they're nice, never caught the big one, but obviously if I do come back I need my fishing rods and I need worm, slug, whatever I can find. Shouldn't be a problem because it has rained a bit today, and then the only place I can land them is down there, so I have to catch it here, go down there, try and land it. So I haven't got to pick the girls up from school till 4:30 because they're at gymnastics after school club, which gives me time. Do I go home? I'll sod it, come on, let's go home. Trek and a half up that hill back to the car, but I'm finally here, so I can get home, go and get my fishing rods, go and dig some worms out. Mustn't forget a landing net. So yeah, get in the car, get back home, which I need to talk to you about. I had a little midlife crisis, a belated midlife crisis, when I bought myself a silly little hairdresser's convertible car. 2008 Peugeot 207 coupe convertible, 1600, 16 valve injection. £500 I paid for that car, 500 quid. Look at that, she's really tidy. I've done a little bit of work on the exhaust, oil change, a few other bits and bobs. She purrs, she's beautiful. Doesn't fit many people in, but I don't really care. So I'm gonna get in her, I might have to drop the top just to actually get the fishing rods in. So hopefully it don't rain. So get home, get the rods, get a landing net, get some bait, get back there, catch a big fish. Whoop, whoop. Typical British weather. Went in the shed to get a landing net, had a fishing rod, beautiful sunshine. Came out, started raining. Not a biggie. I've had to put the roof up though, so it made it rather difficult to get the landing net pole in, but I've managed. But on a bonus, I have actually managed to get some slugs because they came out in the rain. So didn't get no worms though, didn't see any. So I'll stop en route either at the tackle shop and buy some worms or see if I can get some there, but I think I might get away with it with just the slugs. So I have about 2 hours. So let's go. Where's my keys? There's another hairdresser's car, but that one's probably got a hairdresser in it. Well, at least she's female. That's very stereotypical, Ben. Shut up. Ugh, God, that still stinks from last time out, which was February. I really should have aired it, but I haven't. Hopefully it won't stink again, but it might do, because the bridge before the one that I'm going to fish for the big chub, there's quite a large like shoal of roach. They're quite a good size as well. So what I've done is I did actually stop at the tackle shop on the way up here to get some worms, but it just seems to be there is actually a shortage of worms because I couldn't find none at home, and I couldn't get none in the tackle shop because he didn't have none. So what I did buy was about a quarter of a pint of maggots, which I've stuffed in the pot with the slugs that I've got. So hopefully I can, that's tangled, don't do that, Ben. Hopefully I can stop at the other bridge and have a little play with some roach as well, so the net might sting. So yeah, grab this, grab my bottle of water, find the bush to have a pee in, and then we'll head down. Bit of a trek, and now it's soaking wet. I didn't put welly boots on, so I'm gonna get wet feet in, aren't I? Right, so this is the little stream yesterday which had like loads and loads of roach in it. I mean like loads. Wow, not one roach at all. That is ridiculous. What is it, can I smell the maggots on me or something? Honestly, not one roach at all. That is just shocking. So what I'm gonna do now is go up way over, like yonder, gotta go over the canal, over the lock, and I've got to go through the sheep field and then over there, which is a long way in the distance. What is that? Oh, I can see something orange by the bridge. I'm really hoping that's not humans, because obviously one look over that humpback bridge and it's kind of ruined it. So I don't know, it might be my eyes. It might actually be poppies or something next to it. So yeah, I'm gonna go through the gated thing, and I can't do this with my hands full with rods. Talking to you lot, so see, I got stuck straight away. I'll chat to you in a minute. I'm actually feeling way better than I did earlier. I just feel more positive. Probably just talking to the camera, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it is, again, you know, stop drinking and smoking. There's a lot, you know, a lot different that I do now. Like I said, I tend to just want to keep myself to myself, not really fussed about other people, and not fussed about going pub, socialising, which is kind of weird, because if I'd done this like a year ago, I probably would have rushed out, done a bit of fishing, got home, got changed, scooted or walked up to the pub, probably had 3 or 4 pints, had a good old chat with all the locals. Now, I just don't want to, can't be bothered. I just want to come out fishing, go for a bit, you know, to hopefully catch that big chub, then go home, shut myself away, edit my video, just be on my own. But, you know, I'm not depressed or anything like that. I just like to be on my own or out with nature and sheep and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, catch a fish. I mean, that's the most important thing right now, is to catch fish. So I've probably got about a 10-minute walk to the bridge, and then fingers crossed that big chub is still there from earlier. Right, okay, made it to the bridge. Got very wet feet, but I don't really care. So what I'm gonna have to do is I have to put my stuff down. I'm gonna go up, have a little peek over the top. Fingers crossed, unlike the roach back there at the other bridge, chub are there. If they are, I need to come down. I need to try and set you up at certain angles so you might be able to see, you might not. And then I'm going to stick a great big fat slug on the hook, plop it in front of his mouth, hopefully catch the fish, job done. Now this is literally smash or grab. I've got one opportunity, because if I don't catch the fish, then they're going to get spooked and go. If I do catch the fish, then the other one, or two maybe, is going to be spooked and gone. So it is literally one chance, fish or no fish. So here we go. Kind of like butterflies already, really is. So I need to make sure I have not got any kind of tangle, which I have. Get off. Okay, no tangle. Oh mate, I need to bear with me. I know you can't really see me, but I'm trying to get, so I've got my phone set up over there, which has got hopefully an angle. There you are, hopefully an angle that you might see. Get off, just whip your own bag. So I'm going to find a slug, and what I'm going to try and do is, hopefully, if I put my head over the edge, here I am. If I put my head over the edge, I'm hopefully going to, so I'm going to go with this big fat one, so it's got orange on it as well, look. So I'm literally just going to nick it straight through the end of its tail like that. fingers crossed, this just does the job in one go. Let's go, come on. I can't see her, man. The water's not very easy to see through either. Oh no, I swear to God she just saw me. No fucking way. She bolted. She bolted. Oh, honestly, don't know how she could have seen me. I was going so carefully. So careful. Well, you saw me. Whether she saw the rod, now all that build up, I'm like really disappointed. Got the other camera way over there. Oh mate, so disappointed because there isn't like, there was one other spot up there which had a couple of big ones in last year, year before. Been over there again, no glasses, overcast and crappy conditions. I can't see in the water, but this one bolted. Well, I wouldn't say she bolted, obviously she moved fast, which to me indicated that she had seen me. So I'm just gonna have a vape and hold fire. Vaping's naughty, but I'm doing it anyway. Feel pretty wounded with that, to be honest. Just all that build up and just, oh, she must have seen the fishing rod. I've got my phone set up here, good to go. That's the best angle I can get with some splashy action when she took the slug, which she would have done 100%. Whether it hooked her or not, I don't know. So I'm just going to hold fire. It isn't very warm at all. It's gone, well, autumnal. It's not very nice. So I'm just going to hang around and wait. So yeah, well, I've got nothing else to do, have I, really? I've done everything I need to do at home. I've got everyone's dinner all prepared. I am a very organised person. Very punctual, indeed. That's got nothing to do with the smoking and drinking. I was like that anyway. But yeah, I just feel like now I just even more. Someone asked me the other day, they said, would you ever smoke and drink again? To which I did actually think about it for a while. I really did. And the honest answer is probably no. I don't really see the point. Like I said, I tried the Stella, I didn't like it. That's probably be across the board with any lager because that's all I drank. I might, you know, have a Baileys at Christmas, but then it is a Baileys at Christmas like anyone else would do, or an eggnog, or a slow gin, or some mulled wine maybe, because I do like that. Hello, sheeps. But as to going back to drinking alcohol full time, no, I just seriously don't see the point. Don't see the point of spending the money either. Smoking wise, again, now and again, it does make me want to smoke, but you know, I've got to vape. If I smell it, sometimes when I smell it, it's horrible. You know, you get that like anti-smoker kind of vibe about you, but it is a horrible smell. And other times it's like, that smells wonderful, it makes me want one. But I'm happy enough with the vaping for now. That will be the next step, is to stop the vaping. Also stop the non-alcoholic lager, which then I don't know what to do. So I'll drink water and tea, and that is literally it, because I'm not going to substitute it with Coke or anything like that, because that's just ridiculous. And like I said, with the ongoing problems with the belly, anything gassy, and you know, I'm doomed. I'm proper lot struggling, so I don't want to be doing that. So I think that's the next step. Stop smoking my vape, stop drinking non-alcoholic lager, and just drink water. That's got to be the healthy option. Definitely healthier than standing here in the freezing cold and now it's drizzling, waiting for that chub to come back, which probably won't do. But if it does, we're prepared. You know, it's been about half an hour now I've sat on this bridge, and I've had 2 looks, and she's still not there. Although this morning there was 2 of them, and earlier there was 2 of them. There's only been 1, so I don't think they go far because they kind of live here. But I'm going to persevere and wait. Even look, my bait, my slug, is trying to escape. It's like sliding away. So I don't mind. I'll persevere and wait because I've got nothing else to do. So I'm just going to sit on this bridge at one with nature and the sheeps and just wait. And hopefully I'll catch this fish. Or I could go home and dive into archive footage of when I did catch it. But now I've told you, and you'll probably notice, so that's not really, oh look, an eagle. I mean seagull. I'm bored. I've just seen her head, she's there. So I'm just gonna carefully get myself back in position, find my slug, because it's kind of disappeared with the hook in it into the bushes. Get my slug back, put it down, hopefully catch fish. Come on, Come on, Mama. She was literally just poking out from underneath the arch. Right, all I could see was her head. Gone too far now. Come back, then. Come back, come back. I don't really want to drop the rod over the edge until I know she's there. She is there. She is there. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous because for you guys, I want you to see this fish. So I'm going to just try and launch with a gentle pendulum motion. Launch the slug. I want to see her again first though. You may notice that I've not actually got the rod hanging over the edge. Where's she gone? It's raining heavier. She disappeared again. So frustrating. She was poking her head out. Now she's not. Oh, for God's sake, that's so frustrating. Really frustrating. So she was there. Now she's not. I don't understand where she went. Definitely, 100% she didn't see me. I'm like in stealth mode with my camera on. I hope that ain't her. And the one down there is a different one. Something had a nice lunch. Right, so I decided while I was waiting, I'll pop on the other side of the bridge and have a little trot down with some maggots because the undercurrent is quite strong here. And second trot down, I've hit something and it's took me straight into the reeds, which it felt like a chub. I can still feel it. Yeah, I can still feel it, but I'm trying to slack and let it out, but it's just not happening. So I might, unfortunately, be losing my hook. Poor fish. You never know. It's not happening at all. What is happening is very fine, annoying drizzle, which is kind of ruining the mood. I mean, if this was a nice July day like it is, then this would be amazing. You know, there's a butterfly, there's birds singing, there's like sheep, like barring, and you know, I'd be able to see the fish better. Granted, I'd see them even more so if I had my polarised sunglasses, but I haven't. But yeah, it's rather frustrating that this time of year it should be beautiful, and I've got soaking wet feet. It's that very, you know, that rain that soaks you. That's what this is. So I'm gonna move down here a little bit. There's like a drain thing that comes out where it's supposed to be warmer water comes in, and that's where fish hang out. Though it does seem very weedy. And these sheep are ugly. Nope, that's enough. That was me done. The lack of fish and the constant drizzling rain, the kind of rain that soaks you, just like any other rain, was enough for me to take my soggy feet up the hill and back to the car and home, where it's nice and dry. And warm, because it's July. Okay, I'm back home, I'm showered, I'm dry, and I'm in my shed, which is a shame really, because I wouldn't say it's sunny, but it's brightened up a hell of a lot from earlier. But I had enough. I was soaking wet, my feet were soaking wet, I was soaking. It was that kind of drizzling rain that soaks you, even though most rain soaks you anyway, but it just seemed to be soaking me even more. Like I said, I had soaking wet feet, I've been stung by loads and loads of stinging nettles, and unfortunately that chub just wasn't playing ball. But river season is not even a month old, so there are more opportunities should surface, and I'll go and hopefully catch her on camera for you. But more importantly, now I have 15 minutes before I've picked the girls up from their after school club, so I better get a move on. So yeah, as I said, going back to the beginning of the video, basically I just want to do a personal update on how I'm getting on with non-drinking and non-smoking alcohol. And obviously, like I said, July is a hard month because of losing my parents. Losing one parent is hard enough. Losing both of them is very, very difficult, and to actually have that anniversary of their death in the same month and only a few days apart, it really does take its toll. And the 6 months of not drinking and smoking sandwiched in the middle, but that's only a positive thing. I can just keep going forward from that. Like I said, I don't, health wise, physically, I wouldn't say I feel any better, but then I kind of can't remember from when I was drinking, but I feel health wise that I'm not. I have a few issues which I'm dealing with. Got an appointment for an ultrasound scan, got to get some bloods done. I'm not unwell, don't get me wrong, I'm not unwell, I don't feel unwell, I just don't feel quite right, and the problem in my stomach, I don't know, but it's going to be dealt with. Mentally, 100% feel way better for it, more focused on the future, where I want to be in a year's time. Just in general, just feeling so much better. I don't think I'll ever smoke and drink again, to be honest. There is just seriously no point. Like, financially, it's just not viable. It doesn't make any sense. But in general, I feel better for doing it, and it's way more healthy for you. And I'll just persevere and just keep going and going and going. 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 2 years, 3 years. What I don't want to do, and I've known people do it, is to stop smoking, mainly smoking. I don't know about drinking side, but stop smoking and then start smoking after like a year, 2 years, 5 years, 8 years. I just don't. I think once you've given up, you've given up. Surely you just wouldn't start smoking again. It just wouldn't make any sense at all. So that is my plan going forward. Obviously, next step would be to give up the vaping and the drinking of the non-alcoholic lager, which I do like. I mean, I don't drink it no more than I did drink Stella. Actually, nowhere near as much. But probably, you know, the sugar-wise content, I shouldn't be drinking that either. So I'll probably just have water and tea, because water and tea is pretty much all that I drink anyway. So I'll just stick with that. Going back to tea, you may have noticed I'm on my Colin Firth mug, because I was on, I think it was mug number 5 of the Shaun of the Dead mugs, which obviously featured in my videos quite a lot. Mug number 5 or 4, 5, I can't remember, one of them anyway, because obviously I'd broken them. So the other day I went to go to work in my car, put a cup of tea on the roof of the car, drove off, heard a like clack noise over a speed bump, looked in the mirror, and there was Shaun of the Dead mug in millions of pieces just bouncing down the road. So I decided to go on Amazon, order another one from the person I got them from before, and when it arrived, it wasn't a Shaun of the Dead mug. Not even close. So I packed it back up, put it back in the post, ordered another one. That one arrived. Now, I'm not being picky or anything, but the font was just way too small on the mug. It's supposed to fill the whole mug like the old ones, but it was just shrunken on it. So I'll send that one back, and that's the only 2 people that I can buy them from on Amazon. So I've decided to stick with Colin Firth for now, because it works. Tea's tea. I'm not really a fan of drinking tea though out of a black mug. It just makes a tea not look right, if you get me. I don't know, it might just be me. So anyway, yeah, going forward, back to work tomorrow, going up to Bridlington to carry on my cabins up there. We did do a cabin, you may have noticed on Jordan's All Things Garden Buildings TikTok, that we'd done a log cabin for Will Mellor. Now, I didn't really mention it on my channel because it was Jordan's thing with the All Things Garden Buildings and the Northern Log Cabins, and it was their kind of baby. But yes, we did do a cabin for Will Mellor. If you're not sure who Will Mellor is, because you're too young or maybe even too old, Will Mellor was, I think he started as Jambo in Hollyoaks when he was 19 years old. Then he went on to have a successful sitcom with Ralph Little, 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, and it was very difficult to not actually say that to him, but we didn't anyway. Then he's been in Coronation Street amongst other things. Sound guy, absolutely brilliant, lovely family, great garden, good fun. So yeah, that was an experience, and it's kind of like, I don't feel starstruck or anything, but it was just weird. And I got him to FaceTime home as well, so Emma spoke to him on FaceTime, which was quite funny. So yeah, we're going up to Bridlington, carry on up there. It's a 4-hour drive pretty much, and then back home at the weekend. I do have upcoming things I need to do. I'm got to go in the aviary. I've got some split rings. I need to split ring the finches, because obviously I need to sell them on. They're only just to ID them, because obviously once they get their adult feathers and their beaks turn orange, in a split second it can be very difficult to actually ID them. So I need to put split rings on them so I know who's who, so that when I do go in there to catch them up and sell them, I don't take the wrong birds. But there is a lot of activity up there. I mean, I think there's 7 or 8 fledgling finches, there's finch eggs, and last count 9. There was 9 baby budgies in there. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that in the next video, and hopefully I might have to get some IDs for the budgies as well, because again, all of a sudden it just gets very overcrowded. So yeah, that's just a little personal update of what's going on in my life. Sorry for not catching a fish. I will try again, because for myself I want to do it. Going forward, no smoking, no drinking, 6 months, move on. So I'm gonna, well, I better go because I've got to pick the girls up from school. So yes, thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then please consider subscribing to the channel, turn your notifications on, set your preferences to all, That way you'll be notified when I upload a video. Don't forget to like the video, because that tells YouTube it was a good video. Now I better go and put my jacket on, because now it's gone all dull again, and go and pick the girls up from school. So I'll see you at the next one. Goodbye. Customary like hand slap of the lens.